good, family? Chiefdryno's live. Chiefdryno's live. Uh, I have been a bit busy in the past few days, so I haven't been coming on live at the moment. I've been trying to um, make a snippet of my the barbershop episodes. I wanted to reduce the length of it and just put a uh, promotional video on the channel, and it's taking me a while to edit that. You all know that editing a video is not very easy, especially a two-hour long video. But yeah, it's taking me a while. And besides that, there hasn't been a lot to talk about. Basically, one of the reasons why, or the most important reason why I would be on this channel is promote Pan-Africanism. Sound check. The sound is coming back. So yeah, we're live. We're live. So yeah, sound check seems to be all right. Yeah, as I was saying, the most important reason why I would be on here live is to promote Pan-Africanism, the global unification of everyone of African descent, and if you want to radicalize it, is that we unify, okay, come together as one global African family, okay, having the home base of operation on the mother continent, the single most richest landmass on the planet, okay, going back to Africa to take control of Africa and its resources. Okay, when we take control of that, okay, we have everything. Okay, we will be powerful as a people, and nothing of that sort will happen. Okay, if we don't unify. Okay, it won't happen if we don't see another black fellow as a brother, as family. Okay, it's only family that's going to take us there, right? It's only family that's going to take us there. So now, without much ado, I'm going to share my screen as I always do. I'll share my screen with my my WhatsApp group, African YouTubers. And yeah, if you are an African YouTuber, you should by all means join this group, which is great. So I'll do that quickly, and then we get talking. Okay. This stream is not going to be a very long one. I don't intend to do that, as I have other things that I'm dedicated to. So yeah. So yeah. By the way, I want to say thank you to all the new subscribers. Even though I haven't been very active, I think the last time I was on active, I had about 360 something subscribers, and now I have 428 subscribers. So I want to say thank you to all my new subscribers. I know I have put out a lot of content on there. I've got about 98 videos on YouTube so far, and there's still a lot to do. There's still a lot that I can put out, but YouTube is just a hobby for me at the moment. But also, I take it serious in promoting Pan-Africanism and the unity of everyone of African descent. Okay, everyone of African descent. Yeah. So it's very important that you recognize that you are of African descent, and you need to unify. Okay, you need to unify with people that look like you. Okay, people that look like you are essentially family. Okay, I've got so many comments on my videos telling me that because someone is born in another country doesn't mean they're family. I mean, how stupid can you be? Okay, how superficial can you be? Right? It's all boundaries. Okay, the whole earth is a land mass. Okay, The whole Earth is a landmass with pockets of water, even though the Earth is about 72% water, okay, ocean. But you drain all the ocean, it's all landmass. So what are you talking about? Okay, boundaries are imaginary lines drawn to put separation, division amongst people. So what are you talking about? Okay, what are you talking about? To an intelligent mind, that does not sound intelligent at all. Okay, doesn't sound intelligent at all. So now, I know I got a little bit distracted, but okay, sound check is doing great. I'm gonna share this with my group, and then we get talking. All right, we get talking. So yeah, so I always say, what's good, family? Family, Chiefdryno is live. Yeah, Chiefdryno is alive and Chiefdryno is live. Please join me. All right, so the link has been shared. If you're watching me from the African YouTubers, please share the link, okay, and get the family in here. So now, I have with me this article from Nipsey Hussle. I have been looking for new work. Actually, I found a couple of mechanical engineering jobs around town that I've been chasing. So I'm just coming back from job interviews. And this is really heavy on my heart. I really wanted to talk about this, right? I really wanted to talk about this. You know, Black people are our own worst enemy. I said this on O'Shea's show that someone pointed it out to me a couple of months ago that it's an African proverb that if something wants to destroy you, it has to come from within. Okay. Basically, the literal meaning was, if an animal wants to bite you, it has to come from your clothing. Okay. It has to come from within, and this is what it means. Okay. We are self-destructive. Okay. To bluntly put it, we fuck up shit. Okay, that's what we do is Black people. Okay, and this is not something generic. Okay, this is not part of our DNA to do that. Okay, it's systematic. Okay, it's systematic. Surely oppression makes a wise man mad, and this is what it is. The global oppression of Black people, wherever you find them, Australia, in Americas, in Africa, surely drives us mad. From being the original people with so much pride and what word am I looking for? So much greatness. Okay, so much greatness. And look at our condition right now. Look at our condition as a collective. You might see yourself as you're doing very well, okay, but collectively, what are we doing? Okay, collectively, what are we doing? Okay, we've been so defeated. Okay, I say this, and I get a lot of hate. Okay, prove me wrong. Anyone out there, prove me wrong that we Black people have not been defeated. Can you prove me wrong? Okay, we've been defeated. Okay, and we've been made to kiss the feet. Okay, of our aggressors, of our conquerors. Okay, this is what we're doing. Okay, and to further add to our demise, okay, we are destroying each other. Okay, the crab in a bucket mentality is so paramount. Okay, the self-hate is here. Okay, the self-hate is so prominent in our lives as Black people. Okay, and this is leading to something like this. Okay, this is leading to something like this. So Nipsey Hussle, the reason why this the death of Nipsey Hussle, uh, with his original name, Emias Ashgedem. Okay, so he is African American. Yeah. His father is from Eritrea, and his mother is is Black American or African American. So he was born in the United States in what's the name of the town? Crenshaw, South California. Okay, he is your everyday African American. Okay, your everyday African American, and he was only 33 years old and a father of a beautiful girl, and he was just murdered. For what? He was murdered over what? Just just simple jealousy. Okay. Immature people, immature Black people who cannot see beyond themselves, just selfish, completely selfish. And you know, I say this, right? These form of divisions that we have amongst ourselves, the Bloods and the Cribs, this and that. Okay, I'm gonna be on top of the hashtag ADOS again. Okay, hashtag ADOS, which is so anti-African. Let me tell you something about Nipsey Russell. Okay, or he was called Nipsey Russell. That was his nickname, but Hustle was his stage name. Okay, let me tell you something about him. He is Pan-African. He promotes Pan-Africanism. And I was here a couple of months ago, and I read to you. I have a video titled "The African Contribution, the Abundance Contribution to the Technology." Where is this? Africa and her abundant contributions to modern technology. Okay, I read this to you. Okay, you cannot be human. You cannot be human, okay, if you don't have an African in you. You can't be human. Okay, you cannot be a human being if you do not have African in you. And Dr. Kwame Nkrumah was saying that I'm not African because I was born in Africa. I am African because Africa was born in me. Okay, this the whole concept of Pan-Africanism. Okay, recognizing that you are of African descent. Okay, and seeing one another, as family, because essentially this is what it is. Quintessentially, this is what it is. Okay, we are all one global family. Okay, and the worst of it is someone who looks exactly like you, same skin tone, same skin shade, will kill you for over nothing. Will destroy your life over nothing without thinking of whether you have a family or not, whether you're contributing to the society or not, just because of jealousy. And it's mental illness. Mental illness. Okay, this is what it is. So I was talking about Nipsey Russell's contribution to Pan-Africanism, and how he recognizes his African lineage. Okay, how this this gentleman by the name Idris Sandu. Okay, the who was my main topic. Okay, who was my main character in my topic. Okay, the person that I spoke about Africa and her abundant contributions to modern technology. This guy was called a tech guru. Okay, and Idris Sandu. Okay, had an affiliation with Nipsey Russell or Hustle. Okay, I didn't know. I live in Australia. Okay, I am Australian, and in the past 10 years since I ceased being a teenager, or I moved on from being a teenager, I haven't really paid much attention to hip hop. Okay, because hip hop has changed. Okay, it's not as revolutionary as it used to be. Double I, thanks for joining the stream. Nice jacket. Thank you very much. I'm just coming from an interview, so yeah. Ryan, Ryan names, Racks in the middle. Oh right, okay. Chaotic Storm, thanks for joining the stream. Damn, didn't know you knew about him. Yeah, I did a stream about Idris Sandu, okay, and then Nipsey Russell was part of the article that I read out, okay. So Nipsey Russell is actually was actually doing a great deal for the family, okay, for the family, and this is the reason why we promote the hashtag family, okay, that when you see one another as family, you will not harm. You will not harm one another because we're family. But if you disconnect yourself, if you dissociate yourself from this umbrella as hashtag family, okay, trying to separate yourself, you're just gonna see one another as as an enemy, as a competitor, which is not the case. Okay, the struggle seems to be different, but it is the same. Okay, it is the same. It's hustle, not Russell. Yeah, brother. Ryan names. It's his original name was Nipsey Russell, and it was, you know, the play on words. Okay, play on words. It became hustle because, you know, who wants to be called Russell? Russell Crowe is Australian. Russell Crowe, Australian actor. But yeah, hustle is more, you know, more gangster. Okay, you know, I used to rap myself back in the day. Yeah, but I have to leave it behind. Okay, I am a mechanical engineer. I can't be doing that. Okay, I have bigger aspirations. You know, I can't be doing that. I have a 2-year-old son now, someone that will look up to me. Okay, I can't be doing that, right? I can't be doing that. So it gets to a point where you need to pull yourself away, separate from whatever is causing your downfall. Separate, okay. It doesn't mean that you neglect people at all, okay. It doesn't mean you shut the door on your family, okay. Separate, okay, but then help from afar, because the situation with our people is the crab in the bucket mentality. If you put yourself in that mess with them, okay, because of the psychosis that's going on, okay, the mental illness that's going on, okay, you end up being destroyed with them. Okay, so I say this to my mom all the time. My mom, okay, is one of my inspirational figures. Okay, she has, okay, every little dime my mom makes, okay, she tries to help people with it. And my mom actually has an NGO. It's currently in Ghana. The rural places in Ghana where transportation doesn't really get there. Okay, technology doesn't get there. Okay, deep in the forest, in the hills. Okay, my mom managed to get in there and help these people and help them build a hospital. Okay, and I was telling O'Shea about this gentleman doing this, but it was actually my mom doing it. Okay, but this is so important that I had to put this out there. This is what we do. Okay, this is what we do. For a long time, mom has been telling me, you need to help, you need to help, you need to help. But you know, I have an Australian mentality. I help myself first. Okay, I help myself first. I make sure all is good with me first before I help somebody else. Okay, this is the basic rule of survival. Basic rule of survival. Make sure you're safe, make sure you're all right, make sure you're comfortable before you try to help somebody else. You can't jump into the ocean to rescue somebody when you know that you're not a good swimmer. You can't do that. The worst case scenario is you're both going to drown. Okay, you're both going to drown. And in Australia, okay, the biggest cause of death for foreigners is drowning. And even for most people here in Australia, is drowning, because a lot of them don't know how the waters are in Australia. They go in the water because our beaches are so beautiful. They go in and then they drown with it. And a lot of the time, people try and go and rescue these people, and they drown with them. Okay, so this is the story of Nipsey Hussle here. Okay, Chaotic Storm, man, I was actually going to LA this summer, kind of nervous about going out. Yeah, you have to be, brother. chaotic storm, you have to be. But LA is always in my heart. Okay, LA is always in my heart. LA is where a lot of my family are. Okay, when I did my DNA test, okay, my family is a lot of my family is in LA. I don't know why, but I know the population of black people in LA has reduced drastically in the past 20 years. Okay, black people are now the 9% of LA. Okay, the population of black people in LA has dropped. Okay, but majority of my family are in Virginia. That's the epicenter of my family in Virginia. Okay, Richmond, Virginia. That's where my grandfather comes from, and then DC is where a lot of my family are. Okay, so when I come to the United States, okay, LA, definitely I'm going to visit LA, Los Angeles, I'm definitely going to visit there, and Louisiana. This is where Louisiana is where my family are as well. Very, very Creole family. Okay, so you know, we have to stop what we're doing. Okay, we have to put everything aside and embrace family, because nothing is gonna do it for us. Nothing's gonna do it for us if we do not love ourselves. Okay, if we do not love ourselves. So the funny thing about this story was, because United States is almost a day behind us here in Australia. We got this news. Well, I got this news on the 1st of April, so I thought it was April Fool's Day. Okay, I thought it was April Fool's, one of these antiques, right? But it happened. So I waited for more information, and it turns out to be true. And it is very, very sad. It is very, very sad for someone like me who promotes Pan-Africanism. The least I can do, okay, is be here on YouTube, okay, exhaust myself after working so hard, okay, all day, okay, running around all day, working hard, and coming on here, okay, trying to promote Pan-Africanism unity, okay, and this is happening to people that try to help, to people that put themselves in the limelight, okay, to help, okay, to help, okay. So it's very, very appalling. It's sickening. Okay, it's absurd. It's evil. It's gross. Whichever word you want to call it. Okay, it's inhumane. Okay, and above all, it's the most disloyal thing you can ever do as black people, to continue harming one another. Look, Malcolm X, who, even Dr. King, Martin Luther King. Okay, you'll be surprised there's a black person to do with it. There's a black person involved, because apparently the person that shot Dr. King, he had a black mistress. Okay, we're always involved in fucking up our own selves. Okay, so O'Shea painted the right picture that black people fucked up Africa, or Africans fucked up Africa, which is true. Which is true. We fell for the bait. Okay, we try to point fingers. Someone like me, I like to always explain why these things happen to us. Okay, why these things happen. There's no smoke without fire. There's no smoke without fire, or there's no fire without smoke. Okay, there's no smoke without fire. That's the right term, but it all leads back to something. Okay, a force, an unseen force. Okay, might be a conspiracy, might be not, might be real, might be reality. In my case, upon several analysis, okay, it's something real. There's a force, a global force, okay, which was established over 3,000 years ago, okay, to bring down black people, okay, to bring down black people, and it is what it is. So Nipsey Hussle is not an exempt from what's been going on, okay, in the United States. Okay, right from Tupac, Biggie Smalls, who else? XXX or X. Okay, all killed by black people. The list is greater than white people killing black people. The list is greater of black people killing themselves. You know, so these thing has to stop. Okay, this is one of the reasons why I don't really listen to hip hop anymore, and I don't want to promote anyone to listen to hip hop. Okay, you don't need to. I listen to trance, vocal trance. That's what I listen to. Songs that will uplift me. Okay, songs that will make me excited. Okay, that's what I listen to. Okay, and I've been very, very healthy since. I haven't fallen ill. I don't remember the last time I felt sick. I don't remember the last time I felt depressed. Okay, and it's all because of what I feed myself. Okay, so again, I'm not gonna make this stream very long. Okay, Nipsey Russell or Hustle, okay, was doing something great for the community, the black community. Okay, he's someone that left the black community. Okay, became great. Okay, left the black community, but brought back to help, came back to help, and then he gets murdered for it. Now, what are the implications for this? Okay, it scared a lot of people. Okay, not to help at all. You don't bite the hand that feeds you. You never do that. Okay, so in the article of Idris Sandu, okay, the tech guru, okay, he has an affiliation with Nipsey Russell or Hustle, okay, they together, Idris Sandu helped Nipsey Hussle establish his marathon business, okay, and transformed it into a tech hub where black people can go and not only buy clothes but get linked with technology. Okay, so this is what Idris Sandu was doing, and I will find this article. Okay, I'll find this article. Yeah, I'll find this article here, and then I'll share my screen, and then I'll read a bit to you before I close out. Okay, so I'm gonna share my screen right now. Share, present to everyone. Like this. So yeah, if you're joining me, welcome to the stream. This is Chiefdryno. I am very, very disgusted. I'm very appalled by what's happened to our brother, Nipsey Hussle, by the real name Ermias as Gedem. Ermias as Gedem. Okay, who is of Eritrean and African American back descent. Okay, so yeah, so this okay, let me know if you can see the screen, family. I want to make sure the sharing is. I want to make sure I'm really sharing this. Okay. Right. All right. So I am definitely doing that. I'm sharing the screen now. I will hide that. So, so yeah, this, what is the image? Idris Sandu. No. I think the article might have been too old now, but they pulled the image. Okay. Let's see. Idris Sandu. Okay. Idris Sandu images. Okay. That's the gentleman by the name Idris Sandu. Okay. That's him. All right. That's him, Idris Sandu. Okay, and I did a stream on him. Okay, I did a stream on him. How the abundant contributions to modern technology by Africans. Okay, and this guy here is he's only 21 years old, and he's a tech guru. He is a tech guru, and he helped Nipsey Hussle. He helped Nipsey Hussle establish his um, his marathon business uh, in the technological part of things. Okay, so I'm gonna find exactly where the article says that. Okay, and so here, so this is what Idris Sandu said. Okay, information is one of the highest forms of class, and that is what keeps people divided. You should be able to think on a higher level instead of being strictly consumers. And people of color, in particular, so I don't really like the term people of color. I like black people. Okay, because that's what we are. Okay, or people of African descent. Okay, that's what we are. And people of, so I'll say black people. Okay, and people of African descent in particular are more likely to be consumers than creators. It's really hard to get out of poverty or change the structure of economic power if you're always going to be a consumer rather than creating. Shifting that narrative is what I've been trying to do, and thus far it's worked. It's successful. Okay, so this is Idris Sandu's quote. So from there, it says from encouraging the study of STEM, okay, which Nipsey Hussle has been part of. Okay, I keep saying Nipsey Russell because that's what his original name was. Okay, from encouraging the study of STEM subjects in schools and at higher levels, Sandu in 2017 met rapper. So 2017 met rapper Nipsey Hussle at local Starbucks, and in 3 weeks they had transformed an abandoned storefront in Los Angeles into a marathon clothing store. Okay, so there you see it. Okay, this guy by the name Idris Sandu, okay, was involved. Okay, Idris Sandu is of Ghanaian heritage. He was born in the United States. Okay, he was born in the United States, and I read an article to you how his father sent him back to Africa and left there. And usually, when your father does that to you, you're being probably you were being naughty, or your father just wants you to learn your background. Okay, know about your family background. Okay, that's why he was dumped there. But then he seems not to like it, so he managed to make his way back to the United States. Okay, but this guy here, okay, is a tech guru, and I'm very sure, I'm very sure that if his father hadn't taken him to back to Ghana to see his roots, he wouldn't have been what he is at the moment. Because going back to the continent, okay, or something about going back to the continent that changes your perspective, that changes your awareness. Okay, it's happened to Kanye West, it's happened to so many, Jay-Z, it's happened to a whole lot of people, okay, that have gone back to the continent, okay, and it's transformed them. Anybody you speak to, even Dynast himself, Dynast Emir, O'Shea Duke Jackson, everybody, okay, Brother Polite, everybody that has made their way back to the continent, it's just something, the spirit of the mother continent hits you, okay, and transform you and gives you a new form of energy. Okay, and this is very important. Whenever it's very important that you walk bare feet. Okay, you walk bare feet on the earth. Go to the beach. Okay, walk bare feet. Okay, the energy will flow through your body, through the soles of your feet, and this naturally, this is what humans were doing. We were walking bare feet. We were so in tune with nature. Everything, okay, we were doing in the interest of nature. That's what we were doing. But we're so disconnected from nature, far gone. Okay, so I'll go back to my article here, right? So I'll take that again from encouraging the study of STEM. So Nipsey Hussle was part of that as well. But this article here is by, well, is about Idris Sandu. Okay, in regards to Nipsey Russell, from encouraging the study of STEM subjects in schools and at higher levels, Sandu in 2017 met rapper Nipsey Hussle at a local Starbucks, and in 3 weeks they had transformed an abandoned storefront in Los Angeles into the Marathon clothing store. The smart store So the marathon is called a smart store. Okay, offers exclusive music and other content to customers who have downloaded an app, said the New York Times. So this app was obviously developed by Idris Sandu. Okay, so the store leveraged. Okay, here, come on. The store leveraged Idris' tech and design background and Nipsey's cultural influences, sparking the interest of many journalists as well as hip hop and cultural icons like Russell Westbrook, Vegas Jones of Rock Nation, among others. And I think Lil Jon was part of it too. Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne. In an interview with the CNBC, Sandy said the store has helped him bridge the gap between culture and technology and would love others to do the same. So, so Kanye West as well, the tech wizard, has since partnered with Kanye West and Jaden Smith. So this guy, Idris Sandu, okay, is part of the tech group. He loves music as well, so he's contributed enormously to the music industry as well by helping these rappers with the technology and stuff like that. So this is what he is. He's Ghanaian descent, okay, African American, okay, very smart brother. Okay, this is a photo of Idris Sandu with Kanye West. Okay, let nobody deceive you. Okay, don't get caught in the hype of the bubble called ADOS and pushing the divisionism. Okay, further dividing us, putting separation amongst within the black family. Don't let this happen to us, because things like this happening to us, okay, is going to lead to more of Nipsey Hussles being shot in the street just because of what? Nothing, basically nothing. Something irrelevant. Don't let this happen to us. Okay, we need to keep seeing each other, one another as family. Okay, this is Idris Sandu. Oh, come on. Didn't mean to open that. Urban Essential. So at 21, Idris Sandu is a tech genius behind Uber, Instagram, and Snapchat. So this is another article here. So you have Idris Sandu here with Nipsey Russell or Hustle. Okay, Quincy Pinola, thanks for joining the stream. Gang life and music don't mix well. Well, it is what it is, family. The music was built on gang life. Basically, rap is about the struggles of black people. Okay, we're not allowed to politicize it, so we put it in music. It's a genius way of putting out our struggles. Okay, is someone made a video about how to make rap music. Okay, someone made a video about how to make rap music. He was like, get a cool beat, okay, and talk about your problems. Basically, that's rap music. Okay, but this is the time we let go. Okay, in 2019, okay, the year of return, okay, and I say that is the year of the liberation of the black mind. 2019 is the year of liberation of the black mind. Okay, this is what I say. We need to let go of any form of negativity, anything that brings us down. We need to aim high. Okay, we need to aim high. Leave all horizontal issues behind. Things that will keep us chasing our tails. And did you know that chasing tails? Okay, the proverbial term chasing tail is an autistic trait. Did you know that dogs suffer autism? And autism is passed down by the parents, not through vaccines, not through drugs. Autism is passed down by parents, and literally is when women, especially women, have children over 30 years old. Okay, your child is susceptible to autism. Okay, your child is prone to having autism. Okay, this is what it is. Okay, it's just a natural phenomenon. It's just a natural phenomenon, evolution of life. Okay, women are meant to have children very young, from 16 years old to the age before 30. do not try to have children above 30 because you're putting your child at risk. All your illnesses will be passed down onto these children that you're birthing. Okay, so it is what it is. Okay, it's nature's way of everything. Okay, nature always knows best. So the proverbial term chasing tails is autistic, and it's passed down by the dog. Okay, it's passed down by the female dog to to its puppy. Okay. This is what it is. So the problems in the black community, the problems in the amongst black people, period. Okay, is passed down generations after generations. Okay, okay. The die had already been cast thousands of years ago. Thousands of years ago. Okay, 3,000 years ago to be exact. The fall of Egypt. Okay, has been the downfall of black people. Okay, we've been conquered 3,000 years ago. This is we are only beginning to wake up in 2019. The liberation of the black mind in 2019. I keep saying this. Okay, this is the awakening is here, and I feel so privileged to be part of this generation. This is why I do this on YouTube. This is why I come on here and try and dispel the myths and the misconception of things that are going on. Okay, people see things and they're so superficial and think it's just the surface layer. Nah, things go deeper. Shit is really deep. Shit is really deep. Okay, so not until we break away from these cycles, okay, embrace family, embrace Pan-Africanism, embrace unity, we're going nowhere. We're going nowhere. Okay, so I'm on this page here with Idris Sandu. Okay, remember this man, Idris Sandu. Okay, he helped Nipsey Hussle establish his marathon business. Okay, he helped him in the technology field. Okay, because this guy here is a tech guru. He's a tech guru. He's only 21 years old. 21 years old, and best believe if you're driving Uber, if you're using an iPhone, iPad, this man here, this black man here helped in the development of that. Okay, this black man here. So we are all connected, family. Okay, Quincy Pinola. Well, wow, interesting. Yes, it is very interesting, family. Again, you stated you all have those jealous people out there. Yeah, the jealous people are there because they do not know, they do not appreciate. Okay, they're unappreciative. They do not recognize that we're family. Family do not harm one another. You do not harm your family member. Family is family. Okay, so it's very important that we keep recognizing the family aspect of everything that we do. Hashtag family should be our motto. Motto. Yeah, so it should be always be our driving force. Okay, it should be our driving force. So yeah, gang life and music don't mix. Believe me or not, okay, gang life is part of music. It's part of hip hop music. Okay, this the gang life is what's created, gangster rap and everything else. Because basically the music was talking about black problems. We're not allowed to talk about it on political platforms, so we say through music. Okay, the revolution was done through music. The NWO, those Tupac, all his music, and everything else in the 90s. Okay, was all revolutionary, but it's not what we have these days. It's not what we have now. Singing about effing your girlfriend's wife, killing this person, killing that person. That's not hip hop. Okay, that's something else. That's just evil. That's pure evil. Okay, so the soul of music has been taken away. The real revolution. Okay, the real revolutionary message in music has been removed. Okay, Bob Marley. Bob Marley was murdered. Okay, well, Bob Marley was murdered, or several times they tried to kill him. Okay, he was even shot because of his music back in the 70s, because his music was revolutionary. Okay, this is what music is. Okay, it's not about chasing other people's girlfriends, banging other people's wives, effing other people's girlfriends, saying that you were there first. Like that is BS, epic BS. Okay, so I have shunned hip hop altogether. I only listen to a few things. I listen to a song once and I move along. I don't replay it. I don't replay. I only replay trance music. I only listen to trance. Okay, so gang life and music don't mix. I think that's a misconception. Gang life and hip hop music mixes a lot. Okay, because the hip hop music brings out the the problems in the black community, and it is what it is. So we need to really address it. Okay, we need to whenever we listen to rap music, we need to cringe. We need to cringe, not entertain ourselves with it. Okay, we need to cringe. And myself, I have moved away from negativity. I completely moved away from negativity. That's why I'm not always on here. I always scour for positive news to bring out. Okay, and the only reason why I'm doing this stream on Nipsey Hussle or Hustle is because of this gentleman here by the name Idris Sandy. Okay, his affiliation with Nipsey Hussle, helping him establish his business. Okay, this is what Pan-Africanism looks like. Okay, and he promotes black business. Both of them promote black business. This is very, very intelligent mind. Okay, he said in his quote, okay, we as people of African descent, we are consumers. We do not own anything. Our wealth, okay, or our entitlement is only 1%. Okay, it's only 1%. Okay. We do not own the homes we stay in. I personally I own my home. I have a mortgage. Okay, if I cannot afford to pay this mortgage, I'll just sell it. Okay, I've had it for 2 years now. Okay, actually 4 years, because I bought my land 4 years ago, and I've been paying my mortgage for the past 4 years. Okay, for the past 4 years. So, we have to stop being consumers and be producers and be creators. The brains are there. We're the most creative people ever on the planet. We're very resourceful. We make the most out of the very little that we have. Okay, we make the most out of the very little we have. We need to expand on that. Okay, we need to put the brains, into it. We need to promote intelligence. Okay, in all our endeavors, we need to always promote intelligence. Okay, and shun away from stupidity, things that make us look bad. Okay, things that make the outsiders look down on us. We are great people. I say this all the time. We are great people. We are royals, and we need to live as such. Okay, we need to live as such to and live up to expectations, because that's what the whole world is looking up to us to do better. To do better. So that's why whenever a black person commits a crime, his punishment is like 100 times greater. Because everyone is expecting that you do better as a black person. Everybody. Okay, and my mom has a lot of proverbs in a bag. Okay, she told me once that also that when we are like black people are like honey. Okay, what happens if you leave honey? Okay, it will attract bears, it will attract ants, and before you realize, okay, if you do not protect this honey, okay, and you know what honey is? Honey has 1,000 medicinal properties, many thousand uses for honey, or the bee wax, or for the bee in general as an insect. Okay, thousand properties. Okay, but if you leave honey on the floor or anywhere unattended, okay, it's gonna gather flies, it's gonna gather all sort of malice. Okay, things that will destroy the honey. Okay, so we as a people are like honey, very, very, very important, very, very useful, and we need to protect ourselves. Okay, so these are some of the principles that I go with. some of the African proverbs that encourage me to do better, always do better in life. So Trump, Pinocchio, Royals, how I've seen many Black Indians. Yeah, we're Royals family. If you don't know about that, I mean, do some studying. Okay, do some studying. Okay, take a DNA test. I took my DNA test. I descended from Ramesses the third. Okay, so yeah, this is what we are. So yeah, you need to. Okay, and I cited an example of how during the slave trade on the east coast of the Swahili East Coast, they invited the Swahili king on board this or aboard this ship, and then they dropped the sails and sold the king into slavery. Okay, so imagine this king never came back to the Swahili coast, and he stayed in Saudi Arabia. He's gonna be having kids there and fathering a lot of children. So the royal blood is there. Okay, we all have a bit of royal blood in us. Okay, we do. At this stage in world history, okay, every human being is mixed up. We are all an amalgamation of everything else. Okay, this is what we are. So it's very, very essential that we embrace family. Okay, it's very, very essential that we embrace family. And so yeah, hashtag ADOS is not it. Okay, if anything, it's just a bubble. It's gonna burst into thin air. Okay, if you want your problems looked at, it has to be through politics. Okay, it has to be through politics and nothing else. Only through politics. Okay, only through politics. Okay, it's not gonna come from hating other Black people. It's not gonna come from that. So the self-hate needs to stop. We need to stop hating ourselves. We need to start loving ourselves and seeing one another as family. Okay, as family, because this is what it is. This is what it is. So yeah, Trump, Pinocchio. Yes, we're human. Definitely, we're human. I have blood from all over the world. Yes, myself too. I showed my DNA. Okay, blood everywhere. Okay, I have blood all the way in India. Even India, like India, my India is lit. India is lit. Let me see if I can. Yeah. So my DNA map is here. I'm sharing this. Okay. Uh, I have blurred my name there. Control plus plus. Okay. I don't know if you can see this, but here. Okay. This is my DNA map. Okay. Okay. So here, I was born in Ghana, but I have no DNA in Ghana. Okay. I have nothing in Ghana, even though I was born here. But then I learned that my family migrated to Ghana, right? Okay, not even Nigeria. Okay, a bit in Cameroon. Okay, a bit here in Cameroon. Okay, I have family here in Angola, Namibia. Okay, and here Rwanda. Okay, my DNA said that I'm Tutsi Rwandan. Okay, here Mozambique, and here northern Mozambique, which is Tanzania, and southern Mozambique. Okay, here. Okay, Somali. Okay, here. Somali is right here. Okay, Somali. This is my DNA. Okay, here you have here right here in Egypt. Okay, right here in Egypt. See how dense it is here. Okay, this is my DNA. This is my DNA. Okay, the plus means Arabic. Okay, Arab. Okay, so this is my DNA, right? So I am part Arabic as well. I am North African. So North Africans are indigenous Africans. Okay, this is what it is. This is my DNA here in Egypt, right here in Egypt, right here in Egypt. Okay, this is Asian. Okay, India. See how lit India is. Okay, see how lit India is, all the way to Australia, all the way to Australia. I've got family here. I've got DNA ties here in Australia. DNA ties here in Australia. This is like Guam. This island here, I think it's Guam. Okay, right here. I've got family even in Guam. Here, Philippines. Here, Thailand. Okay, Indonesia. Where? Japan. Look, all the way through Japan. And no wonder I love Japan so much because we're family. Okay, it's blood. We're blood. Even Korea. Here's my family in Korea. In China, look, see how lit China is. This is my blood here in China. Okay, I wouldn't even say much about India. Okay, look, see how lit India is. Okay, just one family here in Russia, one family here in Russia, but my family's in Russia. My family's here in Russia. Okay, see how lit Europe is? Okay, basically everywhere in Europe has my blood. My blood is here in Europe. Okay, and I know my grandfather is part German. Okay, part German. Okay, but see how lit, how lit Europe is. Okay, how lit, and of course, if I'm like 60% of African, Berber, Algerian, Moroccan, of course I've got to have blood in Spain and Portugal. Got to have blood there. And then when we come to the United States, okay, I got family all the way here, South America, you know, all here, Argentina, Brazil, Peru, all here, and here in the United States. Okay, this is my family, African family here. The green here is African family, okay, African immigrants. This is all my family here. Okay, this is all my family here, everywhere. Cape Verde, the Caribbeans. Okay, green here, Bahamas, Jamaica. This is my family. California here. Okay. In Virginia. This is my family. Right. So when I say family, okay, it means a lot to me. It means a great deal to me. Okay. We are one family. So not until we embrace that as family, we're gonna destroy ourselves. We are our own worst enemies. Okay. We are our own worst enemies. So Quincy, Pinola, Chief, we can't see. I'm sorry you can't see. Why can't you see that? Uh, hang on a second. Uh, sorry. Technology. Okay, technology. I'll have to. I'll have to back out. I'm sorry you couldn't see that. I am very sorry you couldn't see that. But yeah, I'll show that again. Okay. Hang on. Okay, so it's very important we promote family. Okay, it's very important we promote family. Hang on. So okay, so I think I didn't. Yeah. Um, I do not know why I cannot. Hang on. I do not know why I cannot share this, but I think because it's Google. Let's see. Uh, so let's see. Because the application was open on in Internet Explorer, so it wouldn't allow me to share it. But give me a moment. I'll figure this out, and I'll share this with you in a minute. Okay. I'll share this with you in a minute. Boy. Okay. So yeah. So application window, share it. Okay. So present to everyone. So there we go. So I am pretty sure you will be able to see this. Okay. This is humanity. Okay. The reason why I zoomed in was because I had to open it somewhere else, and I had previously edited it, and then I didn't want to put out my full name out there on the internet like that. So only a few of you know my full identity. But basically, this is what I'm saying. Okay, this is my DNA map. Okay, ancestral origin. All right, ancestral origin. So control plus plus. Okay. This is what it is. Okay. This, I don't know if you can see it. Let me zoom in a bit more. It's fully blown out now. Okay. So this is where I was saying this is all my family here. Okay. Any dot you see on here, okay, any dot you see on here is a tested group of people, okay, that have my DNA. Okay. Any group of people you see on this map, okay, is a tested group of people, okay, that have my DNA. The greener it is, okay, the more closely related. Okay, the closest I am related to these people. So red means related, but kind of like distant cousins and stuff. Okay, but immediate family are in green. Okay, are in green. So he all throughout the globe, South America, and then let's go all the way to Africa. Okay, I didn't intend to make this stream too long. But yeah, we have to deal with this. Okay. Uh, Zoom out a little bit. Okay. Zoom out a little bit. So this is where we are at the moment. If we do not recognize family. Okay. So here, Cape Verde family in Cape Verde, closely related. Yellow means closely related. Green is best match. So green is best immediate families. So immediate family. So here, North African Berber, see, all throughout Morocco. This is where my family is, immediate families. Okay. So distant families in Europe, all throughout Scandinavia, England, right here. I've already stated before, okay, Somali, okay, I'm part Somali, I'm actually here, Rwanda, Tutsi, okay, Mozambique, Tanzania, Mozambique, we have Namibia, Angola, Cameroon, here would be Liberia and Sierra Leone, okay, and you know why? Because the African Americans settled there, okay, this is where my DNA is coming from, here, Mauritania, okay, a whole bunch of slaves came out of, enslaved people came out of Mauritania into the America, so this is where we are at the moment. Okay, if we do not recognize family, okay, here even in Australia, amongst Australian Aboriginal people, I have family because my DNA is my maternal DNA is L3. Okay, and you know that the L3 is the branch of the African family that made it out of Africa. Okay, so if anyone who knows anything about DNA, okay, the L3 Africans, when Africans were born here in the Great Lake region, okay, it had three families. The branch into three families: L1, L2, L3. Okay, so L1 went down. L1 is basically the Khoisan and the Herero people, the Khoisan of the Namibia desert. Okay, I think the L2 is I think L1 is the Khoi and the Toa. Okay, that's what it is. So you have in Rwanda is the Tutsis and the Hutus. So the Hutus are mainly the Toa. Okay, and the Tutsis are North Africans. So the Tutsis are L3. So this is what it is. And West Africans, I think, are L2 of that branch. And like I said, a lot of the West Africans came from here. Okay, when we say West Africa, basically this entirely West Africa. Here, when you draw the line on the equator, okay, anything above the equator in the northern hemisphere is North Africa. But basically, because the L1 was here, okay, and then migrated south. But then you have the Bantu expansion from here spreading out. So you have the L2 bloodline here as well. The majority of here from like that this belt onwards going up into from the Sahel all the way into the Sahara, it's all North Africans. All right, so L3 made it out of Africa, and this is my maternal line, my maternal lineage. Okay, L3 all the way into Australia. Okay, so this is why I say family. All right, family. This is why I say family. All right, so enough of that at the moment. So Idris Sandu, okay, Idris Sandu helped Nipsey Russell or Hustle establish his marathon cafe, not cafe, marathon business or shop. Okay, and this guy is a tech guru, and he helped with that. And you can see what Nipsey Russell or Hussle was doing in the black community. Okay, so if you do not see one another as family, this is what's going to happen. This is what's going to happen. We're going to be our own worst enemies. Imagine how this young man here feels. He's looking up to him, and that even though Nipsey Hussle is 33 years old, this gentleman here is 21 years old, and he's a tech guru. He's a tech guru. Imagine what he can achieve. Imagine what knowledge this Nipsey Hussle can impact on this young gentleman who is already a guru, who is already a success on his own. Imagine what they can do. Dynamic duo. And you see him. I went previously. I showed you how he was with Kanye West. Okay, I'm not sure who this is, but I mean, see, Idris Sandu, Nipsey Hussle, Summerfest Cruise 2017. Okay, this is what they were doing. Okay, this is blood. Okay, this is what blood does. So Quincy Pinola, I trace my ancestry to any part. I can't trace my ancestry to any part of Africa. I don't know any born. You don't know anyone born in Africa. Trust me, family. Trust me. You probably have to try another DNA company, because some of the DNA companies they focus on one thing and then they bring it out. And so it's very important that you try other DNA companies. Okay, so myself, I have two DNA companies, and essentially they came up with basically the same thing, just some minor changes in terms of percentages, but it's still there. Okay, it's still there. So it depends on which gene they pull out to look at. Okay, so when you look at your body, because some 23andMe takes saliva, and African Ancestry, Ancestry.com takes on tissue. So your cheek tissue. So they look at the DNA that in there. So different parts of your ancestors contribute to different parts of your body. So let's say your heart might be given to you by an ancestor from, say, Germany, probably in my case, and then maybe your tongue was given to you from an ancestor from, say, maybe somewhere in South Africa. Okay, so essentially this is what it is. So every part of your body, all the organs in your body was given to you by different ancestors. So if they pull out one genetic material to study, they only get in a little bit of information. But if you do several tests, okay, and DNA tests are not cheap. My first one was $400 here in Australia, was $400, and then the next one with 23andMe was like $300. So it's not really cheap. I spent $700 on DNA testing because I was so interested in knowing where my family actually come from. Okay, and I'm not simple-minded at all. I'm not simple-minded at all. So yeah. Yeah, so I'm not gonna make this too long. Basically, I've showed you what it is. Okay, this is family. Okay, we're all family. Okay, Idris Sandu. Look. Check him out, and what he was doing with Nipsey Russell or Hussle. Okay, and Pan-Africanism. Basically, this is what Pan-Africanism is. Okay, is this? What is this? This can't be. No, that's not him. Who is this? Can someone tell me who this is? Quincy Pinola. I would like to know the actual ancestor came from. You mean where the actual ancestor came from and how they ended up in the States? Basically, they came. Oh, is it Jaden Smith? Whoa, boy, he's grown and he's changed. Whoa, didn't he have dreadlocks before? Yeah, Will Smith's son. Didn't he have dreadlocks before? Man, this dude, he's probably lost it, hasn't he? But yeah, he was doing some weird. His art is a bit weird, on a weird spectrum. Okay, but who knows, man? He's artistic, uh, we'll give that to him. Okay, we'll give that to him. But he's very, very talented. Okay, he's very, very, very talented, just like his father. So yeah, and was the sister's name as well? Jaden? No, there's Jaden. Omega Dress, thanks for joining the stream. Found out I'm related to Oda Nobunaga. Who is that? I'm sorry, brother. I'm not sure who that is. Nobunaga. Who is that? Please let me know. Willow, yes, Willow Smith. That's her name. So yeah, like I say, okay, I'm all about business these days. Okay, I only look out for positive news, positive stories to share, and I feed on a lot on positivity. So yeah. Who is Oda Nobunaga? Yeah, I know who Willow Smith is. Will Smith's daughter. Yes, I think Jada Pinkett Smith was in my mind. That's why I couldn't really. I'm not building you a pyramid, bro. Yeah, I know Omega Dress. I descended from Ramesses the third, so I'm gonna make you build me a pyramid, bro. When I ascend to the throne, okay. When I ascend to the throne, okay, I'm gonna probably ask you to build me a pyramid. Okay, I'm not gonna make you build me a pyramid. I'm politely gonna make you build me a pyramid. All right. So yeah, this is what we do. Okay, we need to. This is how we build together, family. This is how we build. So a samurai warlord that wanted to unify Japan. All right. So yeah, there we go with. I think I might have read that before. Was it based on? Was it based on what's the name uh uh what's the name? Ronoro Kenshin. Ronoro Kenshin. I don't know if you've seen that movie, Ronoro Kenshin. But yeah, the samurai, the Japanese saying a samurai, to be a samurai, you need to have black blood. And there was actually a black person that was a samurai before. So yeah, I forgot his name, but it's real deep history. But you should know that there was actually a black samurai. Okay, it's not a white samurai that you know from the movie The Last Samurai, right? What is his name now? His name skipped me now. The Scientology guy. Okay, but it's not him. Okay, it's not him, but there was an actual black person that was a samurai. So Japan, when you look at the history of Japan, okay, they are Africans. Okay, they Ainu people, they're called Akainu. Okay, the Ainu or Akainu. Okay, they Africans people, African people. So yeah. So no wonder, I do have, no wonder I do have no wonder I do have Japanese ancestry. Okay, it's in my blood here, right here. Okay, all the way to northern Japan. Okay, southern Japan. Southern Japan is mainly mixed with people coming out of China, the Han Chinese. Okay, they call it Han Chinese. Basically, spread their genes all throughout Southeast Asia. Okay, so if anything, okay, my DNA is Han Chinese. My DNA here is Han Chinese because wherever here, Philippines, Indonesia, it's all Chinese people here. So Han Chinese, Taiwan, okay, here Taiwan, it's all Han Chinese. So basically, my DNA is actually Chinese. Okay, it's actually Chinese. And then Chinese people here in Korea, and the Han Chinese all here. So if it's going to be northern Japan, then it's going to be the Ainu, who are the original people of Japan. They call the Ainu people, or the Ainu. They loved nature. Yes, the Ainu people are Africans. Okay, they typically Africans. Okay, and you can trace all the DNA all the way back to these people here in the Andaman Islands called the Jarawa tribe, or the Jarawa people that shot the arrow and killed that missionary guy. Okay, recently they were in the news, the Jarawa. Okay, they descended, the Ainu people descended from the Jarawa people, and the Han Chinese descended from the Jarawa people who are here in the Andaman Sea here. So this is really deep. Okay, this is really deep. Okay, so that's why I preach family. Okay, hashtag family. We are one global people, and it's very very important. The darker you are, okay, the darker you are, the more melanin you are, is gifted to you from Africa. Okay, that's the gift. That is by far the physical evidence that you are African. The melanin in your skin. Okay, the darker you are, the more connected you are to the mother continent. Okay, don't let anyone deceive you. Don't let anyone lie to you. Okay, don't let be conscious. Be conscious. Know that this is your heritage. This is your heritage. Okay, this is your heritage. So so yeah, Idris, if you're coming in late, okay, I'll read that again, okay. Uh, and I will not interrupt my reading this time. I'll read it fully, okay. Information is one of the highest forms of. I'll highlight that. Okay, information is one of the highest forms of class, and that is what keeps people divided. So class and information. You should be able to think on a higher level instead of being strictly consumers. And people of color, so I say people, black people or people of African descent, in particular, are more likely to be consumers than creators. It's really hard to get out of poverty or to change the structure of economic power if you're always going to be a consumer rather than creating. Shifting that narrative is what I've been trying to do, and thus far, it's worked. It's successful. From encouraging the study of STEM subjects in schools and at higher levels, Sandu in 2017 met rapper Nipsey Hussle at local Starbucks, and in 3 weeks, they had transformed an abandoned storefront in Los Angeles into a marathon clothing store. The smart store, so the store marathon clothing store is called it's a smart store. The smart store offers exclusive music and other content to consumers or customers who have downloaded an app, said the New York Times. The store leveraged Idris Sandu's tech and design background and Nipsey's cultural influences, sparking the interest of many journalists as well as hip hop and cultural icons like Russell Westbrook, Vegas Jones of Rock Nation, among others. In an interview with CNBC, Sandu said the store has helped him bridge the gap between culture and technology and would love others to do the same. We are living in the digital revolution, he said, although we are all constantly exposing ourselves to content in real time. We need to address the largest issues affecting communities and build infrastructure on that, Sanji said. The tech wizard has since partnered with Kanye West, Jaden Smith. Oh, okay, so that's what I saw. Jaden Smith on some future businesses, clothing lines, and disaster relief projects that are set to launch in 2019. So in 2019, imagine. So I do not dismiss the conspiracy behind the death or the murder of Nipsey Russell or Hussle. Okay, definitely the conspiracy exists about how Nipsey Russell or Hussle was trying to promote Dr. Sebi's project or trying to make a documentary on Dr. Sebi, and someone like Nipsey Hussle promoting Dr. Sebi is going to really give the black community a different sense of of greatness, awareness. Okay, and I keep saying 2019 is the year of liberation of the black mind. Okay, so this is definitely a sacrifice. Okay, so Nipsey Hussle's death is not in vain. It's not in vain, even though it is scary. It is scary for black people who have made it and have come back to the community, black community, to try and help. Okay, the intelligent black mind trying to help, but then you cannot help with the outlook of things right now. You cannot help by putting yourself in a bucket of crabs. You cannot do that. If you put yourself in a bucket of crabs, you are going to be destroyed with the lot. Okay, so fix yourself first. Okay, we need to fix ourselves first before we try to help other people. Okay, and I assume that everybody else who's listening to me is an intelligent mind. Okay, I only vibe with intelligent people. Okay, creative people that are creative. I draw intelligent minds onto myself. So I perceive all of you out there listening to me as very, very intelligent people. Okay, so this is what we need to do. Okay, don't put yourself in the bucket of crabs because you're gonna be destroyed. You're gonna be pulled down with it. You can never make yourself back out. Okay, the hard way, the only way it would be for you. So chaotic storm, it's no conspiracy. They promote black violence in Los Angeles and haven't done anything about for decades. They like to see this stuff because then they can buy up the properties and sell them off. Okay, so yeah, we're talking about gentrification, isn't it? But you know, like any wise person wouldn't want to buy property in California because California is sinking, brother. California is sinking by the minute. Okay. Uh, Earthquakes left, right, and center in California. Okay. The San Andreas fault is gonna split and is gonna sink California into the ocean. Okay. It's not a place to be buying property. It's not a place. So you know, it's not a place to be doing that. So I mean, yeah, Omega Dre is fact. That's right. That's right. California is sinking. So anybody with vision will not be trying to buy property in California. Move out of California. Move out. So let them have it. Let them have it. Let them live next to let them live next to Yellowstone. Because when Yellowstone blows, California is gone. California is gone. You know, so you know the southern part of the United States, okay, you know, nature always knows best. Okay, this is where they put us. Okay, when they put our ancestors, when they took them out of slavery, they put them there. Okay, for a reason. It's nice and warm. Okay, even though our ancestors went through a lot of struggles in the south. Okay, but this is where we are. This is where we belong. This is better for us. The south is best for us as black people. And eventually, if as African Americans, if we can claim the southern part of the United States as ours, okay, as our own, if we can claim it, okay, we will be far away from San Andreas Fault. We'll be far away from Yellowstone. We'll be far away from the blisters, the cold. Okay, believe it or not, the ice age is back. Okay, there's an ice age is back. It's getting cold every winter in the United States. So the South is always better for us. So gentrification has to be a good thing for black people. Let them have it in LA. Let them have it. Let them take it. Okay, move to the South. Move where your family is. And I know Dinus did that. He lives in Dinus lives in ATL. Okay, ATL. Definitely gonna be there. You're definitely gonna be there. Okay. So align yourself with family. Okay. Help one, help each other. Okay. Let us build as family. So yeah. The problem is too many problems. All right. The problem is too many problems. And we cannot keep creating more problems. Okay, we cannot keep creating more problems for ourselves. We cannot continue being our own worst enemies. Okay, we need to stop this at one stage. We need to love one another. Okay, promote unity through Pan-Africanism. Okay, okay. It's only a radical uh, sense. Okay, to approach things when you put the center of operation on the mother continent. Okay, because that's the prize. Okay, that's the prize. Africa is the prize. Let us claim it. Okay, has all the riches. We can choose to live wherever we want, but we need to build Africa. We need to maintain. We need to have a stronghold on Africa as Black people because that's our home. Okay, that's our home, and we can all do it. We can do it. All right, we can do it through Pan-Africanism, recognizing the global unity of everyone of African descent, okay, and loving one another through peace and harmony. Okay, we can come together and form our own supremacy that nobody is going to bring down when we're united. Okay, and I know it happened before. Happened. We did it under Egypt. We did it. Egypt united a whole lot of African tribes. Okay, a whole lot of empires and kingdoms. Egypt did that in the past. So we all fell as African people when we neglected Egypt, and the foreigners invaded, and then bit by bit we were consumed by our own negligence. But you know what it is, okay? It's a vicious cycle, okay? The world is round. Don't let anybody deceive you. Don't let anybody tell you the world is flat. Okay, the world is round. Okay, what goes around comes around. Okay, the table's always going to turn, and we're going to rise up to the top again. Okay, we're going to rise up to the top. So yeah, it's not about skin color. It's not about anything else. Okay, it's blood. Okay, it is blood because we're family. So yes, family. I think I am done. I'm done here. Yeah, I basically spoke about everything else. How Idris Sandu was working with Nipsey Russell or Hustle. Okay, okay. This is what it is. This is what it is, family. Okay, this is what it is. Okay, this is Pan-Africanism. Right, this is Pan-Africanism in full effect. Okay, it's happening. Okay, it's happening. Okay, we have the intelligent minds. We do have the intelligent minds as Black people, and we can always do greater things. Okay, we can always do greater things if we come together and unite and stop killing each other. Okay, and stop destroying one another. Okay, because it would lead us nowhere. It will further add to our own demise and destruction. So yeah, family, I will start presenting, and so yeah, coming back to myself, it's getting a bit dark outside. Yeah, so yeah, I have said a lot. How long have I been here? Couple of hours. I didn't time myself, but yeah, it's almost 7 p.m. Couple of hours. Yeah, it's gone really quick. Believe me, time flies. Okay, time flies when you're having fun. Okay, but believe me, it's gone really fast, very quick, and I believe everything that I've said. I hope everything that I've said does make sense. Okay, I've tried not to say anything that is not truth. Okay, but I wouldn't do that anyway. But yeah, the truth is we need to unite. If we don't unite, okay, we keep destroying ourselves. Okay, that's it. So yeah, Chaotic Storm, thank you for joining the stream. Omega Dreads, thank you for joining the stream. Quincy Pinola, thanks for joining the stream. Double I, if you're still there, thanks for joining the stream. Who else was here? Trump, Pinocchio, thanks for joining the stream. Yeah, humanity, okay. Humanity is everything, okay. Humanity is everything. Okay, we need to promote humanity, see the humanity in each and every one of us. Okay, and most importantly, anybody that looks like you. Okay, anybody that looks like you is family, because we are the only people that can produce ourselves. Basically, that's it. We can produce ourselves and produce other people too. So this is what it is. Okay, we're family. Okay, you can't hide that. There's no hiding. Okay, there's no hiding. So yeah, who else was here? Let's see. Boasted Bass. What happened? Thanks. What the fuck? No way. I'm not sure when you came in, but yeah, thanks for joining the stream, Boasted Bass. SX, are you still here? Are you still around? Thanks for joining the stream. Yeah, you're always checking me on my information. Thanks to you, brother. Thank you, brother. SX. LA is big. So he was addressing chaotic storm. LA is big and not all parts are hood. You will be okay if you watch where you're going. Okay, fair enough. Yeah. I guess you have to know your situational awareness every time, everywhere you go, I suppose. That is just basic. Um, yeah, so double I, yeah, hip hop culture has destroyed black youth. So, it's hip hop was not designed to destroy the black family, the black youth. Okay, hip hop was meant to be revolution, okay, or revolutionary, because we were not allowed to publicly voice our opinions and stuff like that, or be involved politically. So we put it through music. Okay, but the music industry has been hijacked. We know that everything that black people create will always be hijacked, okay, and turned into something else. So this is what's happened to music. So that's why myself, I have moved away from hip hop altogether. If I should listen to hip hop music, I listen just once, and I move on. Okay, I move on. I don't live on it. Okay, I don't live on it like the song said. Living on rock and roll. No, I don't do that. Okay, I listen once. Okay, if it makes sense, yeah, cool. If it doesn't, cool. I'll leave it behind. Right. So music, when it comes to music, I always listen to uplifting music. Okay, music that makes me, you know, that elevates me to think greater. Okay, that's what it should be. Music is the language of the soul. Okay, so whatever music you're listening to, if it's not the language of your soul, don't listen to it. Okay, it will destroy you. Eventually, it will destroy you. So yeah, double I chief. I think you should not put all black people in this category, because as Africans have our own unique identity and should not be celebrating such ignorant culture. Okay, well, yeah. What I say is, it's not a culture. It's I wouldn't say that's a culture. Okay, that's not culture. That's not culture. African American culture is African culture. Okay, with just a little bit of a twist. Okay, just a bit of a twist, but you know the gang banging, shooting people on the streets. That's not a culture. That is just deviant behavior. Okay, inhumane attitude. Um, Basically stupidity. Okay, so that's not culture at all. That is not culture. Why do a black youth glorify bad language and terrible culture and see it as a way of life? Yeah. So basically, that's one of the reasons why I moved away from hip hop and all that. If I should listen to hip hop, it's gonna be very the old school hip hop, which was very revolutionary and stuff like that. That gets you to think. Okay, conscious music. Okay, conscious music. That's what I listen to, not you know having sex with other people's wives, killing other people's wives because of their women, killing people because of their cars, killing people because of their money, selling drugs, dope, and all that. I don't listen when there's a music like that. I listen once. That's it. Okay, I don't feed on that negativity, because it will lead me nowhere. Okay, it will lead me nowhere. All right. So chaotic storm. I read your message. What are you saying? It's summer. Okay. No, summer is over here in Melbourne. Yeah. Last night was 7 degrees, 6 degrees here in Melbourne. It was 3 degrees in Ballarat, a couple of hours from Melbourne, but in a bit of a highland from Melbourne. So yeah, winter is definitely over. I mean, summer is definitely over in Melbourne. So yes, winter is coming around, but our winter is not like the United States, okay, or Canada or Europe. Okay, so if you're coming from Boston, okay, you probably think winter is your summer or something. Okay, so yeah, it is quite nice here. The weather here is very very nice, and very conducive for the original people here called Aboriginal people. So yeah, don't live in the cold. Live in warm places, okay, because that solves a lot of your problems. Okay, your health problems. To say. So yeah, without much ado, I'll go ahead and close out. Thank you all for joining the stream again. Yeah, and I'll always come on here when I have positive news. But I hope Nipsey Hussle's dreams keep living on. I hope he did not die in vain. And it's very interesting that you know when they were having his vigil and people were fighting at his vigil. People were fighting at his vigil. There was a scare. There was a shooting. And it was just ridiculous. Why would you do that? And I know this is not too far from the truth. Okay, the black people in the United States, uh, the gangs are known for shooting during funerals and vigils and stuff like that. It's no exception. Okay, it's always been happening. So what was it? Have a great one, bro. That was the police. The police did that. Okay. So the police shot a warning shot or something, and then it caused a stampede, and I think over 20 people were injured and stuff like that. But we know that things like that are always due to happen whenever black people are together. There's always someone that's going to shoot up the place. Okay, so we definitely our own worst enemy. Okay, we definitely our own worst enemy. I keep saying that you know everything. The problem with black people now is psychological. Okay, it's been handed down from slavery. Okay, one of the reasons why reparation is needed. Okay, to fix a lot of these things, but everything is psychological. Everything now is psychological now. So we need to fix ourselves. We need to come out from that mental slavery, fix ourselves. And yeah, 2019 is the year. Okay, 2019 is the year. Let us embrace family. Let us get this done. So yes, our law enforcement hate us, especially in the LAPD, isn't it? I've heard horror stories of the LAPD framing people up and planting drugs and stuff on people just to arrest them and stuff like that, and even wearing black masks and going to shoot up places and then there'll be like unknown black man, you know, but then they're wearing masks and shooting up places. Chaotic Storm, that's the Nipsey song I like the most. Which one is it? Which one do you like the most? I didn't really listen to much of his songs. I was more interested in his business side of things, and he came into limelight uh, with me knowing about Idris Sandu. Okay, so that's how I got to know Nipsey Hussle, and I had to Face of the World. Okay, I'll have a listen. But I listened to a few of his songs. I did really like his flow. He's pretty good. He's a good rapper. But let us not you know keep perpetuating gang violence and stuff like that. Because eventually, if you live by the sword, you die by the sword. Okay, that's what it is. Live by the sword, die by the sword. So if you keep perpetuating gang violence, it's what's going to happen to you. So yeah, the song name. Thanks, brother. Chaotic Storm. I'm gonna check it out. So yeah, yeah. Thank you all for joining me. I will sign out. I'll call it a night. Yeah, but yeah. Peace and love and unity and harmony to all of us as people of African descent, and let's keep out for one another. Keep watch and look after one another. You know. Again, you wouldn't hurt family. Okay, you wouldn't hurt family. So hashtag family. Okay, go out there, promote family, and don't promote divisionism. All right, Chiefdryno signing out. Thank you all for joining in, and I'll catch you guys on the next stream or whenever I come back on, or whenever any of you are doing something. I'll check you out. All right, peace out, family. Again, Chiefdryno signing out. Peace out. All right, one love, one love. Peace, peace.